Okay, let's head down south and talk South American football. With the Copa America set to return on the 21st of June, Messi and his boys are wasting no time in showing their form ahead of their title defense as they beat Ecuador 1-0. In fact, let's not waste any more time and let us get right to it. Subscribe to Footballholics to catch the latest stories. Number 1. Lionel Messi. Let's talk Leo Messi and La Albiceleste. Now, let's just say it as it is. Lionel Messi simply does not play around when it comes to link-ups with the national team. Of course, from time to time, naivety seems to strike the majority of us football lovers. It's very easy to question Messi's form, which always seems to be the case every single time an international fixture looms on the horizon. The last time this happened, we all received a pretty straightforward answer in the form of 7 goals and 3 assists in 7 World Cup games. So it's no doubt Messi will be looking to find his best form ahead of a few feisty affairs. According to sources, many predict the meetup between Argentina and Brazil to be the biggest yet. Why? Well, there's been tension between these camps for some time. In fact, not long ago, a video clip showing Messi seemingly telling off the Brazilian players ahead of a friendly fixture back in 2023 made the headlines. Although Messi and Neymar have consistently shown admiration and respect whenever they come up against one another, it hasn't stopped either superstar from clashing with the other rival teammates. For reference, another video in which Messi takes center stage once again has made the rounds on the internet. This video comes in just a few months after Argentina were crowned champions. Pay careful attention to what Messi says to Rodrigo. "We are world champions. How can we be cowards? Watch your mouth." Sheesh, Lionel Andres Messi is a total savage. But hey, once you win the World Cup, nobody can tell you anything after all. And the same can be said for this next player who recently won the Champions League. Number 2, Rodrigo. During his confrontation with Messi, Rodrigo Goes came out and gave a blunt response, stating that he'll simply not comment on the matter and holds no bad feelings about the situation. It's clear that the Brazilian superstar has set his priorities on this year's Copa America. At the moment, he's arguably quite the most intriguing character in our beautiful game. And let me explain to you why that is, so I hope you brace yourself. See, the reason why the Brazilian star has made the headlines is simply because the narrative around him at this very moment has almost every football fan on edge. Take time and listen to the comments he made during an interview ahead of the Champions League final. "To be honest, we knew Manchester City were better. For me, they are the best team in the world, the one that plays the best football." And when the reporter asked him about his future, he went and said, "Yes, well, anything can happen. I have a contract here and the years I have been here have been a pleasure. No, don't worry, I always want to be at this club, but let's see." But let's see. This did not sit well with many Madrid fans who were led to question Rodrigo's loyalty to their dynasty. The Brazilian wasted no time in clearing the rumors and blaming the media for quote-unquote taking his interview out of context. What makes this interesting is that he said in his most recent sit-down after securing his second Champions League title, he writes, "This week, some media reported about bids, clubs, interest. I don't know anything. I'm not interested. Even if there are proposals, I've no idea about that. But I'm staying. I'm happy here. Nothing else to say." And this is exactly why all eyes are on this guy. The world was watching his every move. On one hand, Rodrigo needs Real Madrid. He plays in Madrid, wears the iconic 11, and not to mention the fact that he himself confirmed Real Madrid to be at the peak of footballing royalty. They've literally just won their 15th UCL title in a match where he completed the most successful dribbles. Which brings us to the other hand. Real Madrid need Rodrigo. After all, they've slapped him down to a new long-term contract that runs out in the summer of 2028. With that said, and with the upcoming Copa America tournament in mind, Rodrigo may well be an early contender for player of the tournament. And this is purely based off the narrative presented to fans. The most exciting superstar on course for the biggest make-or-break tournament of his entire career. If there was a time for Real Madrid's number 11 to make a statement regarding his future, look no further than June 21st, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to number 3, Vinicius Jr. History-making 23-year-old Samba sensation Vinicius Jr. became the first player under 24 to score in 2 UCL Champions League finals. This guy's stock is up. And when I say up, I mean to the point where dude has been hanging with A-list celebrities like DJ Khaled and Jay-Z. Still, the only form of clout Vinicius cares about is football fame. He's broken multiple Champions League records set by greats such as Lionel Messi. Alongside the Argentinian legend, Vinicius Jr. became just the second player in history to record 22 goal contributions in the Champions League before turning 24 years old. This comes after a successful run of games where he managed 11 goals and 11 assists ever since his UCL debut. With a stat this impressive, Vinicius Jr. will feel that only one half of the work has been done as he looks ahead to Copa America, where he'll be looking to increase his Ballon d'Or chances. See, across the 23-24 footballing season, Vinicius and Ballon d'Or have come up simultaneously in nearly every aspect of media. From Twitter to individual interviews given by legends, managers and players, it seems that the 2024 favorite has never been clearer. Carlo Ancelotti, Neymar, Rio Ferdinand are among popular figures of the game who have no doubt about Vinicius. Vinny Jr. deserves the Ballon d'Or, I've got no doubts. As for Vinny, obviously I think the Ballon d'Or is his. He is incredible, carrying our country's flag around the world and we're really rooting for him. He will certainly be crowned with the Ballon d'Or. Don't get me wrong, that's high praise from Neymar. However, at the moment the Brazilian stands at just 3 goals for his country, a stat he needs to fix up. Let's get some context. By the age of 23, Neymar had managed 46 goals, 25 assists and 67 international caps. Vinicius at the age of 23 sits at 3 goals, 4 assists and 23 international caps. This is not to downplay Vinicius Jr., it's really an ode to the success of number 4, Neymar, and his importance to the Brazilian national team. The footage you see is an individual display of one of the best performances delivered in a Copa America final. This goes to show the size of the hole left by his ruling out from the tournament after suffering an ACL injury back in October. For emerging youngsters such as Endrick, Rodrigo, Martinelli and Vinicius, it begs the question of who will step up and fill the boots of Neymar Jr. After all, this is a guy who has scored 28 times in FIFA competitions like the FIFA World Cup, the FIFA World Cup qualifiers, the FIFA Confederations Cup, and a 5-time goal scorer in the Copa America. What do you guys think? Be sure to mention your thoughts on the upcoming Copa America tournament. Let us know how you feel about the new format to include North American teams to a predominantly South American tournament. Was that a smart move by FIFA? And will Argentina mount a successful title defense? Tell us all in the comments below.